Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. Welcome to the ToolJet community call, and this time the Hacktoberfest edition. We are super excited to be here, and we've been looking over all your responses, all your contributions, pull requests, issues, and all of that. And we are so grateful to see the amount of requests and this amount of participation that has been coming along so far from the entire month. And we decided to actually dedicate the entire community call of this month, the October community call, to make it as a Hacktoberfest edition. And you know all of it. And we are super excited to begin with. And also, we decided to make it a bit shorter this time. And I know we mentioned about we would be having product updates to begin with. But for a simple change, we are not doing it with the product updates because I know we have something big coming in the November. So you should be ready for looking forward for what we have for November. All right. So given that, so we would not be talking about the product updates and releases for this time, but we're going to stack it for the next month, and you're going to have a blast with new updates in the November community call. But this time, and again, we have a lot of things to cover, and to keep the call so short, easy, to the point, we'll be walking you through a couple of updates about the Hacktoberfest and what we are going through so far. And again, thanks again for joining us, no matter where you're joining from. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. So let's begin. Here is a quick agenda. So we'll be jumping on, giving a quick overview of Hacktoberfest for ToolJet, about its participation and a bit of journey. And also, we're going to jump on to the featured contributions, because there have been a lot of contributions that has come along, but we would like to feature a few specific contributions that we actually thought to give a shout out. And also, following along, we would be talking about contributor rewards. And I hope you would be already aware, if you have gone through the blog, that ToolJet is participating in Hacktoberfest. There are a couple of rewards in specific that ToolJet is offering to the contributors. And then we look forward what's next. And then we jump into the Q&A, the most exciting part. I know you have a lot of questions, so we thought to keep the call short enough so that we spend much time with you interacting, right? So let's jump on. So here is the quick overview during the Hacktoberfest. So this is only during so far from October until beginning of the October until this date. We have got around 50 plus new contributors, which has around 79 plus total PRs, and also there are like 50 plus merged with along, which has come through from 113 plus issues. So we were hoping this to happen, and we are glad that it has come along. So thank you so much for being part of this. I know there are a lot of contributors joined us today, so keep an eye on it. So thank you so much again for making this happen so far. And then another thing, so during this entire month, we have received our 1023 plus GitHub stars. It has come along so good. And then the community members in the Slack. And by any chance, if you're not part of it, you can still join the Slack. It's tooljet.com/Slack. So over the month, we have got around 175 plus members joined in. So thank you so much again. And then we'll move along to talk more about a couple of things into featured contributors and stuff. But again, to just repeat you, so this call is going to be short, so that we spend more time talking to you in the Q&A part. In the meantime, if you have any questions, put them into the chat so that we can get back to them at the end of this call. Right. So moving along, so we have the first featured contribution. So we got a new plugin as a issue request for its Amazon ACS integration, which is a data source. So Alok Kumar Saho, we would love you. We really glad to have the contribution. So you made it coming along with the request. So still it's not merged, of course, but we are so happy that you made it so far. And also we have another feature contribution, which is localization PR. So if I'm not mistaken, it's Manuel. So I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. So thank you, Manuel. So for taking an extra effort and taking part of reviewing the localization PRs. So there are a couple of PRs I hope you would be aware that we are supporting the other languages in ToolJet. So reviewing the PRs which supports localization is one of the critical things. So Manuel come along, he actually helped us to drive the review process because it's in a different language, and we were really looking for a native speaker in Spanish to actually review them or even to perform any corrections and even suggest anything that happens, right? So thank you so much. Here's another featured contribution. And similarly, we have Roelio. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it properly, but again, yeah, thank you so much again. It's similar to French here. So he helped us, or they helped us reviewing a couple of PRs here. And again, to the next one. So we have a special thing as we will get to understand why we are mentioning here merged 3 pull requests for Diba. So here are the PR numbers, and this is again so glad to receive, and the amount of contributions that has gone through is so good. And so the reason why we have merged 3 pull requests specifically, we mentioned, you'll get to know in a while. So another, we have a couple of folks. Another contributor is, I don't know, these names are getting too tricky for me, but I'm sorry, but these are good. I hope you were able to relate. So thank you so much again. And here are the rest of other contributors looking forward. And thank you so much for each and every single one of you here, and also who is not, but who made the effort to contribute to ToolJet. And this is so good. All right, so the contributor rewards that we would be looking into today, specifically, it's not new for us. When we started announcing and shared the ToolJet is participating in Hacktoberfest 2022. So for any valid PR, ToolJet will offer stickers and a T-shirt. And for 3 valid PRs, ToolJet would offer like stickers, T-shirt, and water bottle along. So for the 4 valid PRs, you have seen that it has an extra hoodie along with the 3 valid PRs offering, right? So it's again the same thing to motivate you. If you still have time, there are a couple of issues lying around in the GitHub. If you go to github.com/tooljet/tooljet, hopping over to the issues tab, you should be able to find a couple of issues that are still a few unassigned, and we would be keep coming with a lot of issues. So if you are still interested and would love to contribute and find more interesting tasks to do on, go ahead, select an issue and request to get it assigned and start working on it. So because ToolJet has a couple of reward offerings here, you can pick them up. All right, because we're also close to the end of October, and we'd love to see what's coming. All right, here is the overall, like I know at this point of time today, it's 26th October, and now ToolJet is with 14,300 plus GitHub stars, and 1,220 community members, and around 255 plus contributors across the globe. So again, thank you so much. It's really means a lot for us to have you onboarded to working with ToolJet and building stuff and learning a lot. I hope you had a great time ahead. But moving ahead, we would like to tell you what's ahead after your contributions and the PRs got merged. So for all the contributor details, so I know there are a lot of contributors as I've just shown you ahead. We will spend some time in the November to actually collect your details in order to make a smooth processing of shipping in the December. And because we have to be so specific and very precise in terms of collecting and also shipping details for you. And we are taking good amount of time and efforts spending on this so that it reaches in you, even though it takes a bit delay, because you would be able to find the goodies and the offerings delivered to you by January 2023. So given we are here taking some good amount of time, so that we wanted to make sure that you get the goodies, and also we want to make sure that we are on the right way of getting things happen while we are doing this. All right, so here we go. We have we would be looking forward to answer any of your questions related to Hacktoberfest and all of that specifically. So we are hopping on here. We have a couple of folks joining from internal team as well, so we can take any of your questions and then start answering them. All right, so I'll be also looking through the chat box, and we also have the feature to unmute in the Zoom, so you can choose to, but make sure you message in the chat if someone is speaking. So if you wanted to go next and talk, you can mention in the chat if someone is already speaking, so that it would be easy for us. All right, thank you. I will be looking forward for the questions. All right, so congratulations. Yes, congratulations to each and every single contributor there. It means a lot. And again, so as I said to remind you, you can choose to unmute and speak up if you're fine, or else you can put it in the chat window. We can look forward to that.
Hi Teja, can you hear me now?
Yes, Manogar. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, so I actually started working with ToolJet for over 2.5 weeks, and I'm just wondering that is it possible to like show list of data in a table and run a background interval periodic REST API and refresh the table? Is it possible to do that in the ToolJet for now? Can you able to hear me?
Okay, so this is
Did you understand my question?
yes, 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 yes. Thanks for questioning that.
Um,
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. I can hear you. I can hear you. So
Uh,
this is, hey, can you hear me?
yes, yes, I can hear now.
Yeah. So given this question is specific to the product, possibly you can actually query that in the Slack. To be honest, we would like to keep this very specific towards Hacktoberfest and contributor related stuff. But
Okay, got it. Sorry, got it. Yeah, got it.
oh yeah, we have a couple of questions here. So, what are the opportunities after completing Hacktoberfest 2022 and benefits for career growth? Um, this will definitely enhance when you start contributing to open source as a thing, but it enhances your career when you put it as a habit in terms of keep doing it, because doing it for October alone is something it's appreciated. But still, if you wanted to go ahead in terms of career growth, turning this into a habit and keep coming back and in touch with the community and letting it grow along with yourself will definitely, of course, helps in the career growth in a long way run. Yes. So can I contribute to the issues now as well? Yes, you still can contribute to issues. There are a couple of issues lying around in the tooljet. You can check them out and then start asking. Look what works for you and see with the tag Hacktoberfest and also Good First issues. You should be able to find a few.
So, Teja, quick question about contribution. So, I didn't work with any of the open source before. I actually wanted to, but I don't think like my contribution. I don't give like my contribution just enough for any of the work I do. So so here in the tooljet, so I just want to like check out the tooljet in my local, go to the issue section and check any of the issues, reproduce it in local, do some debugging and find out, fix it, and create a PR, then get it reviewed by the community and get it merged with the branch, right? That's what my contribution scope will be, right?
Hmm. So when you say contribution, it's
Mhm.
more about it's not about making it run in the local to be specific. Contribution is more about how you improve the product, or even add some features to it, or even clear some bugs in specific examples. So contributions is where you try to improve and add something to the product, right? So that is where we actually group a couple of requesters or issues, or even improvements opportunities in the issues section of the repository. So you can actually hop over to the issues part and see any of those issues. You can actually pick any of those, and as you said, you can locally run it, and you can try to fix those issues, or even build a feature, or even improve in any terms as requested in the issue. So, and then you can, with the requests, you can actually make a PR. So that would be actually, once it comes along for us looking at your PR, team will spend some time to review a PR in terms of if there is any opportunity for improving your code base or in the way you approach the problem. Then the reviews will be gone forward, so that you would need, you need to spend some time to address them, to raise it, to come back and then see how it goes. So that should be what a contribution would be, right? I hope it answers your question.
Yes, that's answered me. Thank you very much.
All right. Any further questions we would have? Okay, can you share the Swags page for the number of contributions? It's actually in the blog. You can read through along it. You can go to blog.tooljet.com. The first blog, I mean, the latest blog is actually about the Hacktoberfest and Tooljet's participation in it. So yeah, I'll quickly share that. There you go. So here you should be actually able to see the Swag's details as well. All right, this seems to be good, and keep let us know. And if you have any further more questions, I think we are looking forward for any questions. But if you still have anything, I know there are a few technical questions that are also coming along, so you can join the Slack and actually ask there, because you would get a lot better answers, and also more people would be able to see your question and add their thoughts as well. So thank you so much. And as I said, this call is going to be short. This is one of the shortest calls we had so far. But again, thank you so much for joining. And for any further questions, go for Slack. And I'm sharing the link here as request. So it's tooljet.com/Slack. There you go. All right. So that's all we had for the October community call. And thank you again for joining, and thank you again for contributing. Keep it coming, and we would be looking forward for all your responses and also your contributions alongside. All right. Thank you again. We'll see you in the next community call.